It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. On first down. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Complete to Greg
That's
Olsen.
good for 28 yards.
28-yard gain. And
certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Here's a quick throw out wide to Dorsett. That catch good for only a couple.
To Philip Dorsett.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They'll get this to Metcalf on the jet sweep. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
Third down.
And a line to gain here is the 37 on third down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Tyler Lockett.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
First down.
And defensively, these corners struggled last week. They're struggling again here early on the opening drive.
And you know that was not unnoticed on tape. So when they saw their struggle last week, I guarantee they went right into the game plan, attack them early, see if they're good.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Touchdown, Seattle.
Chris Carson, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here first and 10 at their own 21. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. They go play action with Haskins. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Washington. Mecole Hardman, 77 yards. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
First down, Seattle.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
56.
Wilson slings this out to Metcalf. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
11 on the play.
If you're these receivers, you got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same.
Tried to drop it in there, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Troy Apke.
Partner, when you're playing cover two, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On play action, Haskins. That'll be caught. It's Steven Sims. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards that time and a Washington first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A handoff. It's Eckler. And he stopped immediately there.
Austin Eckler.
Tackle coming from the safety, Trey Flowers. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
54. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. You can't block me.
On second down, Eckler. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a first down on a gain of 10. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Running on first down, Eckler. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
He was taken down by Bobby Wagner. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Seahawks' 44-yard line.
After one, a one-point game, 7-6.
Seahawks 7, Washington 6.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Well, they'll let McLaurin try and run. Now the ball comes loose, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Tackle made.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 38, Wilson. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
First down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Reuben Foster. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. From the shotgun, Wilson dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on third down, makes it manageable now.
Third down, Wilson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A Seahawk first down as Wilson finds Lockett.
First down, Seattle.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Chris Carson, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. He'll get this to Eckler. And I think the ball's out, and the Seahawks have picked it up. There are 2 words that we hear Coach coaches say all of the time, one starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
No, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. They're going to go toss right side with Eckler. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
He was taken.
Bobby Wagner, the NFL's leading tackler in 2019, there on the stop.
2nd and 10 on the Seahawks 28-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's Haskins. On the screen, this is Eckler. Give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play.
Austin Eckler. A gain of 9 brings up
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
Haskins will throw.
And that's into the hands of Eckler.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Austin Eckler, touchdown number 15 on the year.
And Washington now within a 2-point conversion of tying this game.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Let's do it!
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe. Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe for a minute. Let me breathe.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. From the gun, it's Wilson. Buying time to his left. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. And the tight end Olsen, right side.
complete.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
3-yard pickup.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. From the gun, Wilson. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. They'll run on first down. Carson. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Here's Carson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
On the carry.
Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown.
Seattle.
It's the fullback in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
Is good.
And his kick is right through.
Seahawks 21. Washington 14.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
For Seattle.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
17-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about...
He's got a man, complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A huge play there for Washington. 51 yards.
At the 32-yard line.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Running the sweep with McLaurin. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the Jets sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
On the give, this is Eckler. And down inside the 15 he goes.
And Eckler.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. From the red zone now, Haskins on first down. Eluding the press into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Options galore here, second and a few inches.
Wilson. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On first down, Wilson escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now a give right side. It's Carson, and he'll get this up only to about the 33. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
It's a gain.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They run again with Carson. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him 6 yards in the first down.
Chris Carson has proven to be a workhorse for the Seattle Seahawks, and they continue to expand his game. We know that he can run inside and be a bruising type of a player, but he has surprising speed to the perimeter, and they've expanded his game now by throwing it to him out of the backfield. In 2019, in the top 10 in the league in touches and yards from scrimmage.
That catch good for only a couple.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Flushed out right. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough 3rd down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. And that is incomplete. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
Their own 36-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball.
Touchdown, Washington! Austin Eckler, his second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
28-yard line.
Now it's Carson. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Ball carrier.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. Flush to his right. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this returnable for Sims. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
At their own 37-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That good for 22 and a 1st down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Slam, slam, slam. Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Jam, jam, jam. Switch, switch, switch.
1st down, and they stick with Eckler. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Second down, Haskins. He's going to get his man out of the backfield, complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 27-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
27-yard line.
On the ground, it's Eckler. Shaquille Griffin in on the stop defensively.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22.
54 mark, 54.
It's Eckler again. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
It was Damon Harrison.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Right there. 54 Mike. Hey.
A carry now for McKissick. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on first and goal. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And Washington has taken the lead.
Well, 3 scores in this game. I think that deserves some type of a broad gesture. I know in hockey, that's called a hat trick, and people throw their hats out on the ice. What about us? What can we do for this guy?
Well, if I'm his teammates, I'm buying him a little steak dinner tonight, right? At least a skirt steak, probably a filet.
Oh, you're going big. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, skirt at minimum,
skirt
filet
steak,
at maximum.
You can't give the guy a skirt steak.
That's
He
true.
scores 3 times. There you go.
10 ounce, 16 ounce.
Porterhouse.
Fine.
DJ Reed on the return. The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there.
Easy. Cut.
They'll get this out wide to Metcalf. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
PIKE Metcalf. A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 12 at the 29-yard line.
On second down, it's Carson. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
A gain of 8.
That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. He credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain.
They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Back to throw. Left side complete to Lockett. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 35.
First down, Seattle.
Back to throw. Forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. He's back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
One-handed. Love the effort. Not much production on that play, though, huh?
Not a whole lot of yardage. You get that grab, you probably want a first down.
And he'll be the one in the film session if he's saying, hey, run that one back, coach. Run that one back.
One more time.
Let's see that again.
2 more times.
And they won't.
8 more times.
They won't. Didn't get much out of it.
Check. Lucky. 1 foot.
He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he's got Lockett. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They run it with Carson, and they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
On the tackle. A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.
28.
Well, no doubt an electrifying finish to have it down inside the 10-yard line. That final shot, though, they couldn't get it in the end zone, and that's all she wrote.
And they had the final shot. The last snap taken that close to the end zone. They don't get it in, so they'll regret that. But flip it over. Making a stand in that portion of the field, congratulations to them.
So for Washington, the final 2 weeks are going to tell the story for them as they move to 9-5 with the win. And they'll have another home date next week as the Carolina Panthers come to town. Meanwhile, for Seattle, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughton. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.